Ocio Halito. This is a quick reading. This is Memorial Day, which is America's copy of the original celebrations of the dead. Okay? So, I have a setup here, and I wanted to share it. Right, I have 3 cards I'm going to touch on briefly. Okay, that's Issue, the Lord of the Crossroads. The female issue, which is Pambajira, that is Maria of 7 Crossroads. And the Death card. The Death card. Okay, so today we celebrate our dead loved ones, our loved ones that have transitioned into the spiritual realm, the ancestral realm, our lost loved ones. Okay, there are original melanated spiritualities and cultures that have festivals, feasts, celebrations of the dead. Okay, the first one is Fete Gete, which is the French Creole version of Agbulan, African spirituality, American Indian spirituality, and Christianity. Because our ancestors were forced to accept Abrahamic religions, so they did incorporate it in the forefront. But in their private ceremonies and the ones in their home, they celebrated ancestors, the Loas, the Orishas, the saints. And this is just a brief overview of what our melanated ancestors did. They celebrated life and death because they are partners for life, like the male issue and the female issue, which is Pamba Jira. They are a couple, a divine couple, and they work together. Okay, it's like divine gray spirit is divine masculine and divine feminine joined together as one, a whole. I also have a visual of the Black Madonna. They also call her Saint Barbara Africana. So she's like Urzili. Okay, so these are elements that we use. We smoke cigars because tobacco is sacred to our ancestors. They did grow tobacco, and tobacco has male and female properties that hold, again, the male and female together as one, and they smoked it. The air element is the smoke and the vapor from the tobacco. Okay, and it goes out into the universe. Okay, you see, as the death card, this one is from the Xi Olmec, the She people, the Toltec oracle, where they celebrate Muerta, which is death. Okay, the dead, the departed dead loved ones. And so death, this is a person. This is like you or me. We have one foot in the grave, and we have affirmations and prayers and smoke going out into the universe unto Great Spirit. Great Spirit is within us and outside of us, within the whole universe. The breath of life fills everything and is around everything. So death is celebrated because death means death to one thing and then a beginning for something else. So an ending, then a beginning happens. Okay, when someone dies, they enter the spiritual realm. Some go on to be into the ancestral realm. Some are here to help us. There's many aspects of that. So the purpose of this is to show what we do. Some of them, like my bloodline, from Louisiana. My mother's side, her maiden name which traces back to her ancestors from France. And then they came from France to Louisiana, to New Orleans. Okay, that's where you have the French Creole. That's that pot of gumbo of all that melanated spirituality. Then they moved to Caddo Parish, where the Caddo American Indians were, and they mixed with the Caddo. And the Caddo also at one time mixed with the Choctaw. Okay, the Caddo is descendants of the Aztec, and the Aztec go back to the Maya, which is the Olmec, the Olmeca, the She people, the originators in the Americas. That's North, Central, and South America. So, I'm coming from the Toltec Oracle to represent them, the Muerta, all right, that Caddo connection to the Aztec, to the Olmec, and the Orishas. That's from Agbulan, all right. And though our ancestors spoke French and Spanish and different American Indian languages, and of course different Agbulan African languages, a lot of our languages are meshed together in a lot of languages. So, all right. So, Ishu is the crossroads. If you've heard that song, it's one of my favorites, Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. They tap into the energy of the crossroads. Okay? All right. Ishu is the Lord of the crossroads. He is the divine messenger. He's like the mediator between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. He's like the gatekeeper. They picture him at the crossroads. You see him at the crossroads. There's a black cat. He has a trident. The black cat stands for psychic spiritual abilities. Okay. He's the Lord of the crossroads. He fights adversity. He pushes away difficulties. He's like a deep psychologist. He has the keys to the psychic realm, the spiritual realm. He opens doors. He's the way maker, the opener of the doors. He has the keys, okay? He helps you also in your career, okay? They kind of synchronize him with Ilegwa, Legba, Samdi, okay? They also connect him with Saint Bartholomew and Michael the Archangel, okay? The trident is a symbol of the present age, which was of Pisces, okay? And we're moving to another age, okay? The age of Aquarius, okay? They connect him with Neptune, okay? He is also for protection. He has rum and a cigar, okay? And I have some Havana Honey cigars, and I have some Kraken rum, some dark spiced rum, okay? Because on the plantations, they did have to work on the sugar cane, so they did make rum and spiced rum from the cane, okay? The sugar cane. So he has that. They call liquor spirits, okay? It has spirits. It came from the earth. The plants and the herbs, those have spiritual properties. And when you drink them or you smoke them, you take that into yourself, okay? So, he likes cigars. He likes rum. All right. And this is just a pattern after our ancestors, okay? He's very intuitive. He deals with the paranormal. He's a protector. He's king of the crossroads. Okay. He's knowledgeable. Also, he has a lot of divine masculine energy, the phallic energy, which is powerful because it carries a seed. So, represents loyalty, communication with your ancestors, and your loved ones that have passed on. Together, him and Pambajira, that's a divine partnership. Okay, so the crossroads. Some people do rituals and ceremonies where they go to the crossroads and they ask for his help, or they ask for her help, because she's Maria of the crossroads. Okay, she has the same abilities as him. She has that divine feminine, sexual, powerful energy that births forth life. Okay, life in a business, physical life as a child. She is the mistress of wise women. Wise women is called Wiccan, witchcraft, the craft, and this is in a balanced way. Okay, she has that seductive, sexual, powerful energy. People call on her for marriage and courtships and festivities, weddings, and when someone is done wrong, the downtrodden, or the people that have been sex workers or things of that nature. They've been murdered and things of that nature. It's kind of where she comes in and helps to avenge that. And these are just aspects of divine great spirit. They just give it, this type of energy, a name and a face. Like in Christianity, you have Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Nisi, and all these different names. They give all of the different names of divine great spirit, what you would call God or goddess. They give different aspects of the whole, different names. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys, and it's all about celebrating life and death. If you have one foot in the grave, you know that every day is precious, and you will live your life to the fullest, walk in your purpose, complete your assignments, love hard, live your life to the fullest every day. Okay, they celebrated life and death. So Fete Gete, research that. That's French Creole. That's voodoo, hoodoo, Haitian voodoo, Louisiana, New Orleans voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Umbanda. Umbanda has all of those elements. Candomblé, Palo, all of these have roots in ancient Agbulan, which is Africa, and the Americas, because of the Xi, Xi Olmec. They are like the original American Indians. They were melanated. They also have connection to Agbulan, because our ancestors actually came from Pangea. Research Pangea. That's when the earth was, more of one landmass, and it just had different, agricultural, geographical things like, bodies of water, mountains, and things of different landscapes. And they knew that they were one melanin nation, and then, catastrophes happen, and pieces of the earth, separated. And then there are stories of where the pale man came and divided and conquered us. But our ancestors knew that we were one. We just lived in different parts of the earth. We had diversity and uniqueness, and we brought that together, and we celebrated each other's ways, our spirituality and culture, which was all tied together. So celebrate life, celebrate death. Okay, today is Memorial Day, which is America's copy. So you want to always research the origin of a thing. Go back. Where did they get this from? Okay. We also have altars and shrines in our home where we have our ancestors' pictures, elements from the four elements represented, actually the five elements represented: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, their personal belongings, their favorite liquor, their favorite cigar, things of that nature. We also pour libations, which is pouring water onto the earth or liquor onto the earth and blowing smoke into the atmosphere, whether you smoke a cigar made out of the tobacco leaves, or you put the tobacco leaves along with other herbs into a sacred pipe and you smoke a sacred pipe, and that smoke is the affirmations and prayers unto divine great spirit, our ancestors and guides, for their wisdom, their help, their guidance. Okay, so research Fete Gete, the festival, the feast of the dead, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Okay, you want to research these things because they are our melanated spirituality and culture, ceremonies and festivals, festivities that we celebrate life. Okay, and we give honor to our ancestors who came before us. So once again, I came from the Orishas deck and the Toltec deck. Okay, this represents, the foundation of celebrating our dead loved ones, and they're just physically dead. Their bodies in the cemeteries, their DNA from their body is in the soil, in the earth. Okay, and you go to the cemeteries and their graves and decorate them, pour out libations, blow smoke at the cemetery, and you do it at home, before your altar, before your shrine. And sometimes they have altars and shrines set up in the community, especially around the time of Fete Gete and Dia de los Muertos. So I'm signing out. Have a safe holiday, holy day. Okay, remember to tap into that energy of your ancestors. They are wise, they are in the spiritual realm, they can give you guidance and counsel. Okay, try to meditate and think about them. Light a candle, light an incense. Okay, pour libations, blow smoke, and tap into their energy today. So I want to say Ashe, A-O. Peace. I love you.